everybody, Edo here, and this is Pier 18, a teeny card game, Pier building card game by Alley Cat Games. It's live on Kickstarter now, and they were asking for folks who were interested in doing a review or preview, and 18 cards, plays 2 or 3 players in like 10 or 20 minutes with a nice visual aesthetic. I'm like, I'm in. You know, it's a sleeve rule box, so it's actually, it opens up and it's got the rules on the inside. A little interesting to read rules from the center and then all the other directions, but it works. And then it's got cards. And they are double-sided, where this side are the Pier cards, and I'll talk about this in a second, and the back has some reference to scoring and is a patron card. So what's some really interesting things going on here. So we're going to be building piers, and we're going to be building piers by overlapping cards. So we're going to be going up and up and up as we play, and you can overlap any area, but you can't completely cover cards. So your piers is getting longer and longer. And then you'll notice on these cards are these symbols. You have the feather for the riders, the fisherman anchor, the lover's heart, and then the star, which is sort of other or flower. It's called the flower seller. And then you have, you know, some other icons in here, some grass and some benches. None of that matters. So at the start of the game, you're going to be dealt 3 cards of this set. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to end up discarding 1. But then the other 2 cards, one is going to be your starting card. The only thing that matters there is what's on it, not what's on the top. And then the other card is going to be your capper, which is neat because it has both your like personal goal here, which is more lovers and poets than flowers and flower sellers and fishers, and this one says same amount of poets on each side of the pier, right? They're very different objectives, but I'm going to pick one, and then the first one sits in front of me, and it's going to start my pier, and then the other one will ultimately be my final capper. So it's my end card, and it has the bonus because I'm going to be covering up those other bonuses as I go, as I build out my pier. So it's pretty well done. Otherwise, it's a light drafting game where you're gonna play 1 card more than the number of players. We take turns drafting. I take this one, you take that one. We add it to our pier. Again, since we're gonna have the capper until the end, the top doesn't matter. You're just looking for symbols. And then the last one is gonna be a patron with a card which wasn't chosen. You look at the top symbol, and then you do like an instant evaluation of that symbol. And based on who wins, who has the most points, you then provide. They get this as a bonus point at the end of the game. So when we get to the end of the game, we all have these long piers. You're going to get a point for every patron. You're going to get points based on whether you met your win condition, that you're unique to you, and then you're just going to get points basically for each set of the icons. Briefly, the poet is you get a point for every 2, so it's just how many you have. Fisherman, you get a point for the side with the most of them. You get that many, 1 per. Lovers, you get 2 points, but you need space around them. I guess maybe they're making out, but like you can't have anything above or below them by 2 spots, which makes it a little hard, but they're worth 2 points. And then the flower seller gets points for being grouped with other sets, and you get points for what's in the other sets. So simple, easy to teach, quick to play. They're a little bit busy, and actually the way these the sets work is like takes a little to wrap your head around. So it's slightly more to get into than I would have expected for how amazingly light and simple it is. Like, I feel like, I don't know, there's something in here that I think could be streamlined a little bit and just a little bit easier to grok instantly. It might be some of the visuals, it might be some of the other elements, but it just took a game to wrap our head around it, and it's not a problem, but like it's simple and compact to the point that I wasn't expecting that, it did off-put somebody when we were playing, though most of the time once you get it, it gets in. So I dig it. I like the thinkiness. I think there's a lot of nice, interesting game design solutions in the pack, and actually this box is reasonably easy to put back together and take apart. Like it works. So like, put in your pocket if you have one of those slings or not slings, what are they called? quivers or whatever the small game sizes in there. it's pretty cool. I dig it. I can't imagine it's going to be terribly expensive. Pier 18. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.